base, but no, mate. As soon as I fall down this, I knew it. I knew it. So you kill me. That was actually pretty sick, man. I like the idea of the box and the furnace. Kill me now. I've got nothing though.
Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a trap base in Rust. So what I mean by that is a base designed to trap other players, allowing you to kill them and take all of their gear. Now, the design I'm showing today is a variation of an original design by a guy called a Rust solo player. Link to his stuff in the description below. The base is really cool. I just felt that his video didn't give enough detail on exactly how to build the base, so I wanted to make this as well as adding a few design bits myself. So, to build the base, what you need to do is place 3 foundation pieces in a row and then another 3 next to them like that. Then place some steps coming off the center piece and then a flat foundation piece at the bottom of those steps. Now, what you then do is remove the steps here, and because we've just placed this piece down here, we can place another foundation piece either at that level or at the same level as the rest of the base. So we want to place it down low like that. We can then remove this piece, and then the 2 side bits should be placed at the same level as the rest of the base. So once you've done that, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, the next thing to do is to add some door frames. So the door frames, we put one there, one down there, and then one here. And again, you just need to make sure that you place it at the bottom, not up there on the top, so that bit goes down there. One more door frame to place just here, and then a window above that door frame there. So once you've placed the door frames and the window, you should have something that looks like this. Okay, the next thing to do then is just to put the rest of the walls up. And then to finish off this room here. Now this room here is going to be the trap room, so this is the room that people fall into. So I'm going to put 2 walls up there and just make sure that the strong side is facing inwards towards the room, like so. Then what we do is take a floor frame piece and pop it just there, and then we want to get a ladder hatch on that piece so we can get up here and put the rest of the floor down. So go ahead and place all the floor tiles. Okay, so once you've placed all your floor pieces, don't place this piece here just yet. What you need to do before you place that piece is get a wall. You need to put one there directly on top of that door frame, so there's no gap, and the same there directly on top of that door frame. And then again, another piece on top there, like that, and the same on that side there. So don't place that floor piece until you've placed 2 walls on either side, just like that. Once you've done that though, you can then place the final floor piece there, and you then want to grab some roofs. Now the roofs, you need to make sure that if we're facing the base, that they're only going right to left or left to right. You don't want roof coming that way, it's just across from right to left and left to right. So it's a little bit picky sometimes with whether it's going to let you place a roof, but you just have to move around until it there you go, until it lets us place the roof. So once you've put the roof on, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Okay, the next stage then is to place 2 more wall pieces here, like that. Again, just making sure that the strong side is facing inwards towards the trap room, like that. And what we can then do is, because we've got a wall piece that is the top of it is here, we can then place a floor frame at this level, which goes halfway through this window, and that's a key part of the design. And that's because what we then need to do is place a low wall just on top of that floor frame, just like that. So what that means is, once we've got the hatch in, people above won't be able to see in, but once they're below the hatch, once they're in the trap room, we've still got a small opening that we can throw grenades through and we can look down into. So make sure you get that floor frame here and the low wall, again just making sure that the strong side is facing in towards the trap room. So the next thing to do then is I just need to get up on top of the roof. So you might need to build some scaffolding pieces so you can climb up on top of the base, but as I'm on my own server, I'm just going to fly up here just to show you this very quickly. Now, what we then do is place a floor piece here and then a campfire directly in the middle of that one. Now, you want to fill this campfire with as much wood as you can find, because if you're on a vanilla server, you're not going to be able to easily remove this once you've turned it all to stone. So once you've placed your campfire there, you need to place 2 low walls on either side of this little compartment here, and then just place a turn it on, and then place a floor piece on top. Now this acts basically as a little beacon, so this is what's going to attract players to your base. They're going to think someone's home or that something's going on here. They're going to be able to see it at night time, so it's very important that you've always got your fire going when you want to lure players in. So once you've done that part here, you want to come over to this piece here, place a floor piece here, and then finally you need to put your hatch just down here. Now it's important to make sure that the hatch ladder, as it opens, covers the window that you've just made. So I know my window is just there on the right hand side, so I'm going to place it that way so that when the hatch is opened, it obscures the view, so they can't sort of look down and see that you're there waiting for them. Now you don't place a code lock on this one. You want this one to be open at all times. So once you've placed your ladder hatch, the last thing to do then is just to come back into the base and place a wall piece just here. And then if you go back down into your trap room, we're going to add some bait. So this is what's going to make it look attractive when people are sort of sniffing about on top. I'm going to place a furnace here in the corner. Again, I like to keep this stocked with wood so that it's continuously burning, and then when people look in, it looks like there might be some goodies in there for them. And also a little chest here, which just covers up the bottom window that you've got. And then, of course, don't forget to put your door on, as well as all your other doors with code locks. So that's the bare bones of the design. I'm just going to go around now and turn it all to stone. Okay, so once you've turned everything to stone, you should be left with something that looks very similar to this, which is the almost finished base. Now, there's one very important thing left to do, and that is to add a way for people to get on top of the base. Now, I could have built this base into a hill, which would allow 2 players to sort of boost up on each other and get onto the roof. But I chose to build this on a flat piece of land because what I like to do is the following. I like to add a couple of foundations nearby to make it look like almost like a fake raid tower. So I like to make it look like someone's just very quickly tried to get on top before I've got my cupboard going, and hopefully that's sort of quite attractive to people, and it will also mean that if you build it on a slope so that people can boost up onto it, it does mean that you will only get people who are in pairs. You will only get 2 players because the only way they can get up is boosting on it. Whereas this way that I like to do it with the fake raid tower, you get the solo players as well. Now it does mean that you will occasionally get some nakeds that sort of get up on top, and so you might waste a bean can grenade on a naked or 2. Yeah, so I just like to build a couple of fake raid towers, as long as one of them actually does work and you can get onto the roof using it. So I'm just going to test out this one here. Okay, so this is how the base actually works. Once you've completed it, the idea is that someone will see the fire up there, they'll see something going on, they'll come up to one of your fake raid towers, they'll make their way on top of your roof, You'll hear them walking about up here when they do, or if you don't hear them, you'll certainly hear when they open the ladder hatch. They'll see this doesn't have a code lock on. As soon as they open, you'll be on the inside, obviously looking out the window just down there. So this is how it works from the inside. So you're inside here waiting for someone to come up to your base, and as soon as they do open the ladder hatch, all you need to do is to hold down E and press pick up. They'll then immediately fall down below. They can't get out at all. They're completely trapped. So all you need to do is chuck a couple of bean cans in. You can use F1 grenades. They're a bit more expensive, and so you might not want to waste them in case it's just naked players down there. But if you see sort of geared players drop down, then definitely chuck a couple of F1s. Just be careful you don't miss and have it bounce back in your face. So once you've popped your grenade, you can then put the hatch back up. Maybe put a code lock on if you're a bit worried about someone coming down while you're looting. You simply go down, open the door, and collect the loot from the body. Take the code lock off, and you're ready to go again. So thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as well. That would be awesome. Thanks for watching, and let me know how you get on with your Rust base or your trap base in the comments below. Cheers, guys. See you later.